Essentially, I personally believe that this COVID-19 crisis was either facilitated or manufactured to justify this next coming system. This is going to be the digital system of control. And so it's that crisis there, the COVID crisis, coupled with now this civil unrest. In my view, they have always wanted this technocratic dictatorship. They just haven't had the technology to fully implement it yet. Now they do have the technology to implement this. And just about a day or two ago, the World Economic Forum held a summit, basically online, where they announced their next initiative, which is called the Great Reset. Basically, coupled with that Great Reset is what they call the Fourth Industrial Revolution, which is essentially merging man with machines. This is the future. This is the World Economic Forum and the United Nations talking openly about this. They need to implement this now because this current system shows that it's failed. COVID showed that this system failed. The unrest, the inequality, the social justice. We need to do this for the betterment of mankind. And they openly say that you will not be able to tell the difference between organic life and artificial life as it relates to humans. They want to re-identify what it is to be human. They're already looking beyond that because they're openly saying that once we get access to people's thoughts and once we get access to people's emotions, we're going to need to create a framework to create a safe space for people to be able to think in. This is straight out of, the worst science fiction novel ever, that they are literally going to be controlling how you think, what you think about, and how you feel about things. It sounds terrifying to me. And it's already encompassing our lives. Everything from the supply chains down to just our daily lives. Everything's moving towards digital right now, but it's all going to be tracked, traced, and regulated, based on our carbon footprints and our social credit scores. It won't be wearable devices. I think eventually we are going to be the devices ourselves. They're going to be a part of us. Like I said, with the immunity passports, it's going to have your medical information, your education, your finances. They do not want any form of independence from the system. It's basically like assimilate or die. If you don't do what we say, then you're a threat to the greater good. That's the kind of same ideology that we see with the vaccines, for example. You're a threat because you're not vaccinated. Well, that's kind of backwards. If you're vaccinated, then what are you worried about? This is how they operate. It's either, you're either with us or you're with the terrorists, essentially, like we've heard so many times. You're going to be limited on where you can travel, when you can travel, what you can eat, what you can buy, all this kind of stuff. Any semblance of liberty, freedom for the individual, it will empower the individual and the community. They keep saying that they're doing this for the collective good of everyone. Well, the individuals, I think, should be able to decide for themselves what is good for themselves and the families.